Welcome to the Green Room on Casting Workbook. I'm Natasha Gargiulo. It's time for some nostalgic video game fun with your favorite characters, Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and of course Donkey Kong. Super Mario Bros. The movie hits theaters this weekend. So, how do the actors go about giving these iconic Nintendo characters a voice? Here they are to take you through the voice acting process.
What an extraordinary gig. I grew up loving the Super Mario Brothers, getting an opportunity to help create that voice.
I absolutely love getting to be Luigi. He's such a fun character. His sort of nervous tendencies, his great big heart. It was a good character to play, and I just had so much fun doing it.
Bowser is the most evil character in all of the Nintendo universe. He is Mario and Luigi's arch nemesis, and he is a fire-breathing dragon who wants total control of the Mushroom Kingdom and has a powerful crush on Princess Peach.
Princess Peach is an incredibly capable and great leader, first and foremost. And if you actually think about it, it makes sense that this is the way that she should have always been played.
You know, Donkey Kong specifically, like, there's a lot of room for interpretation with that character. I don't think he speaks in any version of, he raps, but I don't think he really speaks in the games, you know? And so it was more about trying to come up with like a funny character and that had a dynamic that worked well on a scene-to-scene basis with the other characters and you know, that I was able to make.
I think I love that you end up in the silliest positions when you're in the vocal booth because you're trying to imagine everything around you. And so it's kind of like the first time that you do a take, you might feel a tiny bit self-conscious, but there's no room for being self-conscious in a vocal booth. You have to be extremely animated and really like bring everything that you've got to it. So I think I like how silly it can be sometimes.
Got to improv tons. I would always do the lines as written. That's the pro job. You got to do it as written, give them what they want, and then at the end I would always be like, hey, can I try another take just for fun? And they'd be like, of course. And that's where I'd do some stuff that was maybe a little edgier, maybe a little crazier, and a lot of stuff that obviously is not going to make it in the movie, but I just want to try it just for fun. And sometimes that stuff does make it in the movie.
It's so easy to try different stuff, and you're the only one there, so if it's not good, you're not wasting like 200 people's time. You're wasting like 3 people's time, you know? And so it's really like a free and open creative environment, which is one of the reasons I like it so much.
It was really nice to be able to explore together to find the voice for Toad and to find the attitude for Toad. And because of what we did create, or co-create, I got to have a lot of fun in the booth, and they were always very open to letting me improvise. And sometimes we knew we wouldn't be using it, but whatever I would improvise would allow me to stay in character, and they weren't, you know, they always were open to that. And that kind of open dialogue and that kind of open spirit in a creative workspace is essential.
That's sort of the beauty of this medium is, they're just rolling audio, and you can just say a million different versions of the same line, and you know what the character's trying to say, and so you can say what's written, you can say what's not written to attempt to, get that meaning across, and really you just throw a million things at the wall and you see what sticks. And then when they cut together a little bit of the movie and show it back to you, they say, okay, this is the stuff that's really working, let's work in this area. So you're constantly refining and the voice is constantly evolving, and you get immediate feedback from like your previous sessions to determine which tone is right and which sound is right or how much of the accent is right. And so it was a real challenge, and man, I loved it. I hope we can do some more.